Welcome in, friends, to a new series we are doing called Arc Tips here on the Daily Driver Games channel, and welcome in to the new video. And this video we are going to go over, in my opinion, the best first tame if you can get it. Now, this tame obviously relies on a lot of luck, but this is the best tame, and it's not even close, that you can get as soon as you spawn into the map. And we're here on the island, the first map, right here on one of the lower parts of the islands. But these guys spawn everywhere around the early spawn locations, and that is a moss drops. Look at this guy. And the cool thing about moss drops is you don't need narco arrows. You don't need to knock it out with rocks. You don't need to whack it with a club or anything. You can see in my inventory, I have nothing. Nada. But I'm going to go tame him because he's a passive tame. And the reality is a lot of this is going to be luck. So a lot of the time they'll be asking for rare flowers or things that you just don't have at the time. So unfortunately, you're kind of out of luck there. But these, like I said, these guys spawn every time, like every easy location. You'll probably see one of these guys walking around. So I'm gonna quick go over to a bush here. Quick grab. We need Medjo berry, I believe it was that he is looking for. You put the Medjo berry in your last slot right there. Feed Medjo berry. Boom. We just got a moss drops. And now the cool thing about a moss drops is they process a lot. So obviously you can go after trees and they'll harvest thatch for you. Oh, and he's leveling up. Yay. I usually just level up weight on these guys here at the very beginning of the game. But if you noticed, I jumped on him with no saddle. These guys don't require a saddle. So to acquire this tame, it costs me literally a Medjo berry. Higher levels, you're probably going to have to do a couple of those tames, or a couple of the feeds. But the fact that you can literally grab one thing possibly and feed on these guys, look, and we can hit. We're hitting for 54 damage. That's not bad at all. That is perfectly usable. Obviously, you can use him. He processes hide, meat, resources, all that stuff. We can go over to some bushes. Let's go over to bushes. You get fiber, berries, much more efficiently than picking them by hand. And like that, we're acquiring resources, and we haven't even made a hatchet yet. You know, or a pike or anything, or a pick, sorry. Like, and look at all these resources we got. It's just 3 seconds. So, and like I said, the weight on them is not that bad. They're kind of loud, but so as far as like a first best case scenario tame, there really isn't a better option when it comes to at least playing on the island. These guys are super easy, or like I said, they're super easy to tame if you're lucky. Like I said, this tame is largely revolving around luck, and is my recommendation for the first tame that you should want to get. Now, with that being said, do not go out of your way searching for one of these, because it's very quickly you can gain levels and gain a bow and narco arrows and all that kind of stuff, and even slingshots and clubs, and you can tame other things that way. But you could literally be level 1, turn around, grab one of these guys, and then you're on your way and you already got a tame. So let's see if I can find something to fight real quick. You know, I might grab some stuff and then we'll go find something. And I just want to give you an example of like even some of the actual fighting it can do, because not only are you going to be able to process way more stuff. Like chewing on it and all that kind of stuff. Oh, he's out of stamina. But you also can defend yourself a lot better than you can with a spear or anything like that, for the most part. And they're not indestructible. I mean, if I went after a pack of low-level raptors, I'd probably win. But if there's any raptors that are decent level, I probably am gonna lose. Especially if there's 3 of them. So I'm just bringing them over here where all my stuff is. I'm gonna quick grab some stuff here, and let me pop a cryopod in. I'm gonna cryopod this guy up, and I just want to show you. So I'll bring you guys back when we find something to fight with this guy. Alright guys, so we're back. So the cool thing about this moss drops is obviously you can go after, wow, hitting 80 damage on you. This guy's got some health. Level 110 Dillo. Easy peasy. Let's see. Let's go after this guy. Yep. Nope. Come back here. Now, moss drops aren't the fastest, that's for sure. So if you don't kill him, oh, he's stuck. Let's go grab him. I just want to show you kind of like one of the most important things you need early on in the game is hide. We just got 65 hide from that. Run out of stam here. Maybe we should up the stam a little bit. I mean, you got meat for days real quick, so let's go. There's usually this area, there's usually a couple things that are a little spicier than the beach. That's what I'm kind of looking for. And we got some parasaurs. Dillo or something. I think we get some raptors up here, so we'll go check them out. But like I said, like the moss drops, if you can get it, I don't know why you would go for anything else for the first, like, whenever you unlock narco arrows, it really opens up to what you can go after. I don't know what level this turtle is, but we're gonna go after him. Oh yeah, let's go. Come on. Let's see if he gets bloody. I might have bit off more than I could chew. And we're out of stam. Yeah, rookie mistake here. Just getting a little bloody. Alright, come on now. Yeah, so the thing with turtles is obviously they got a lot of health for what they are. Come on! There we go, a level 25 turtle. Obviously, we're pretty bloody now. But stuff like that, you can easily take on. Not easily, but you can take on, see that guy we got keratin from. So, which is also helpful for early. Alright. Just give me a sec, boss. I want to quick force feed my dude here. Yeah, look at that health go up. There we go, buddy. Alright, let's go after this guy. Boom. So, again, all of your basic dinos, if you want to go after some of the... Here's a couple more Dillos, let's go after these guys. Oh, I think there might be some raptors over here. There usually are. Oh, we're blind. Be blind. Easy work of those guys. Now I can't see anything. We want to upgrade here. Probably stam just so we can run around a little bit better. And obviously I haven't upgraded anything in terms of... I think some spicy stuff's going on over here. Oh, that's a Carno. Let's go join in. Alright, Carno. Alright, I like to say I helped, but I didn't. I didn't get there quite in time. See, turtles can take out Carnos, so theoretically I can beat a Carno with this guy. I wouldn't recommend fighting Carnos, honestly. He was just bloody, so I was gonna go after him. I feel like I hear something. Probably a compy or something. But yeah, so this was just a kind of a little showcase of maybe a dino you wouldn't think of taming, but in my opinion is the #1 first tame, hands down, that you would want as soon as you spawn on the island. And obviously that comes with the huge caveat of whether or not you can actually tame it if you have the right resources available. Obviously this guy, all he asked for was some berries, which happens a lot of the time. Honestly, if you can tame one of these things level 1, like before you get even like big thing is obviously narco arrows open up a lot of things like taming trikes and stuff like that, but even a slingshot you can do that with. But these guys are just an amazing early game tame to give you some security and some good ways to get resources. And I can't recommend these guys enough if you are able and lucky enough to have the resources to tame one of these. And yeah, again, if you guys like the videos, be sure to give it a like and subscribe. It's always appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. Peace.